radio button, any boxes you've checked. You're going from the top of that agreement all the way down to the submit button. He wants all of it.
Are you serious? Okay.
Let me stop messing with stuff. Let me stop messing with stuff. Good morning. I wanted to come live this morning because I just felt like coming live. For live before the end of the year is over. So what am I doing? Of course, I am on the clock, but we're switching back from AEP to regular customer service. So when we do that, we have to go through training all over again in order to get back to where the system that we was already working in. So this takes about a couple. Well, this week I think they shortened it. Usually training is like almost a month, but now it's just a refresher. So I think training is this week, and then next week they call it spa. Did I just erase something that I needed? Oh no. So next week is spa, and then we'll be back. I'll be back to my regular position. Ah. So I have a little time. I've been picking up on my TikToks because I haven't did TikTok in like about 2 months since AEP started. I was just so busy. So I was able to pick back up on my TikTok and everything. So I just have a little bit more freedom right now. I'm able to get back into starting next week since my schedule will be 5 a.m. to 1:30. I think that's my hours from 5 a.m. to 1. Is it 5 8? 5 to 1:30 every day for the next couple of months. I have more than enough time. No excuse to get my butt in the gym. So starting next week, I'll be in the gym after I get off work because I have no excuse other than just I was just being lazy. So back in the gym I go. Now he want to call me. Not right now, Darnell Best. Not right now. Mr. Best, leave me alone. I will call you back. But Mr. Best, I'll call you in a minute. That's my babes. Anyway, but yes, how y'all doing out there in YouTube land? I really love my channel. This is my like vintage channel of anything that I'm going through. I just come on YouTube. Today, I'm in an in-between mode. I'm not in like in a bad place or anything like that. I'm actually in a really comfortable place. Personally, I'm actually in a really good place. Me and my child. I just took Keyshawn somewhere so he had a meeting that he had to go to I had to go drop him off. I explained everything he had got going that he had to do today. Because this is his off day. He don't work on Fridays, so this is his day that he can go handle his adulting. Now he's an adult now, so yeah. So I had to just drop him off to go do what he had to go do, and when he called me, I will come back. I'll go pick him up, and yeah. So I'm just watching him blossom into a little man. It makes me smile every day because he is turning into just a cute little man, like just a cute little man. He's very spoiled, but he's turning into a cute little man, and I love it. And that's because of me. I had to teach him a nice little lesson the other day, which I didn't think I had to teach him, but I had to teach him just like I had to teach my little one. And y'all see that in the video that about pumping gas, and I had to teach my other one open doors for women when they're walking in. Don't just slam it on a woman. But y'all, let's see that. I'm raising my kids how I want them to be, as respectable men who don't abuse women, who don't disrespect women, who don't treat women like garbage, who actually, care about women. I'm raising them to be exactly what I would want to date, or I would want my daughter to date. Respectable young men who is about their money, who is goal oriented. He's in college and he's gonna have a career in less than a couple of years. My son's very intelligent, very smart, very computer literate. So the profession that he's taking in school, he's gonna make a lot of money behind it. So he's not running these streets trying to sell drugs. He's not, chasing up behind this one, that one, and the third. No, he's focused on his career. He's focused on getting his life together. And that's what I like. I prefer him to get his life together before he get caught up between like dealing with a woman or whomever and have a ton of kids or whatever. I prefer this way. I prefer him to have get himself together, know who he is before he get himself intertwined with anybody else and dealing with stuff that he's not ready for. Like the stuff that I had to deal with, if he had to deal with something like that, he wouldn't be ready to deal with something like that. If a girl snap on him like that or rip his clothes up or do whatever, like he wouldn't know how to handle that. Like he would be like, what is going on? So no, like that chaotic stuff, I don't want my child around any of that. I want him to be able to pick a woman who's like-minded, who's calm, who can treat him with respect, and and he have a good old life. It's gonna take trial and error. He's gonna pick ratchet every now and then. He's gonna pick ratchet. But when he gets down to it, he picks the right person for him and have a family and do his own thing. Both of my boys, matter of fact. And I hope they pick the right women for them. But yes, he's out there handling his adulting business. I'm proud of him. He worked full-time, handle his and go to school. I'm proud of him. Next semester, he picked up several more classes. He's going to be a busy, busy boy, but I like it. So this is his holiday season. He's on break, so he's got time to, handle some business. So knock his stuff out. Knock his stuff out. My little one. That's a whole nother story that I don't even want to talk about. But I will be seeing him shortly because I miss my little one. I will be seeing him shortly. I probably put it in a video of what actually I'm dealing with when it comes to my little one and how am I going to go about it when it comes to my little one. What's my steps that I'm taking? Because for my little one, it's a little different because Kenny, my Keyshawn is a grown adult, so Kenny really don't have a say so. Like he don't really have a say so. Keyshawn makes his own decisions at this point, and his decision is to be with his mom. The end of story. Trey is a little different because Trey he's still a minor. And I have to, despite how I feel or what I want to do, I have to deal with his father until Trey's 18 years old. And so I have to deal with his father in a legal way, no matter what I do, no matter, even if I want to act out, I have to handle his father in a legal way, no matter what. So I have to deal with him in another kind of degree, even when I don't want to. I had a moment last night. I had a moment last night. My sister told me I was too hard on him. I shouldn't have said that to him. But he just really got on my nerves last night. It was just, he's one person who really knows how to, he just gets under my skin. I don't know why he gets under my skin. My sister says it's because of sin and all the religious stuff, but he just somebody who just really gets under my skin. She said I'm angry at myself and I'll be lashing out at him because I married him or whatever. My marriage it didn't work out and I'm angry with him for it. And I'm like, it's possible. I do have feelings. I have feelings about it. I really do. I don't know if I don't blame him for it. I probably blame myself for getting married because that's the one thing I didn't want to do. If I was going to get married with somebody, not to be with somebody who I wasn't going to be with for a lifetime. I did not want to play with marriage unless it was a real thing. So I do agree with her in that sense. I have some kind of feelings towards it because even still, he still just can't. He just cannot do right. Like, so I told him last night. He just said something to me that just really got under my skin, and it was like we were talking about Trey, and then he had to be that habitual line stepper as he always is. And what did he say? He said something like, I need to be out there, not worried about what he got going on in California, but I need to be worried about what I got going on out here and with that nigga or whatever. And I'm like, I said, do you know anything about what's going on, frankly? Do I call you and pick up the phone and talk about anything that I got going on? I said, me and my son is fine. Thank you very much. I changed my number for a reason so I could be left alone. I said, I'm not worried about that shit anymore. I said, nobody in my family is literally worried about that shit anymore. That is like yesterday's news. No one listened to those. No, I don't even know if I'm sure he do harass somebody, but nobody is paying attention to that boy. Nobody even giving him a breath. I'm like, if Maurice is giving him breath, that's Maurice's problem. But nobody in my family is giving him any kind of breath because nobody care anymore. That is like, so last year, we're going into a whole nother year. Like, nobody was worried about that shit. I'm like, so when he said it, he was like, all you doing is fucking hiding from that motherfucker. I stopped talking instantly when he said that shit to me. I was like, what did you just say? I said, are you trying to imply that I was afraid of him or something? I said, all the people, you should know, Maurice, I'm not afraid of anybody. I said, you should know that. I said, and you don't know anything that happened in me and Eddie's relationship is because I never told you. For what? Like, why would I get on the phone and tell you, my baby daddy, anything that goes on in my personal relationship? I don't do that with anybody. Why would I, especially not you, for what? I said, what are you? Who are you? I said, oh, you finna come from California and come tussle Eddie? No, you're not. Or you finna go pick up the phone and call Eddie? No, you're not. Or you finna do anything to help in this situation? No, because that's not who you are. I said, I've never looked at you as somebody who's going to come and save the day. Nigga, I'm more tough than you. What are you talking about? Do you think in any sense that I consider you like my savior, my hero? I've been on you for almost 20 years and never seen you fight not one time. Do you know how many times I kept niggas off your ass? I'm like, because they wanted to whoop your ass. How many times? And I kept them off your ass because of who you are. I said, now, if I run into another nigga who wants to whoop your ass, I will gladly let them because you get on my nerves. So what I said. So as I said, when I were arguing like back and forth because I'm like, now you're being disrespectful. I said, you're being disrespectful. Are you trying to imply you want him to do something to me or something? Are you trying to imply that I should put myself out there and endanger my son? I'm like, because what? Me and my son is being careful. Me and my son is not being like, what are you implying? I'm like, I'm still living my life every day. I'm still going to work every day. I'm still planning my birthday every day. I'm still planning my vacation for going to family vacation every day. My birthday is in a couple of weeks. Do you think I'm not going out of town? I said, what are you saying? Exactly. What are you trying to imply? That I'm stopping my life because of what this guy was saying? I didn't stop my life when I was in it. I'm damn sure I'm going to stop my life now. I'm not worried about that anymore. I did what I had to do to protect myself. I'm continuing to do what I have to do to protect myself, but I'm not letting that stuff bother me anymore. I'm not letting it bother me not a second. I'm like, all that did was what? Upset me? That's all it did. Arguing with that man back and forth, all I did was upset me. I'm not in that place no more. I'm not worried about that. I'm like, if he's still in that place, good for him. I don't care. I'm like, I was just talking to my sister about it. She said something about he said, I'm gonna hurt your brother or something. I know where your brother live at, or I know where your brother used to live at, or something. I don't even know when the message was. It probably was a recent. My brother don't even live there. Like, my brother moved a long time ago. Like so he can go hunt down the whatever the place, the apartments was called. He don't even live there no more. I'm like, so he can. I'm like, everybody like, this boy's still over there talking whatever it is he's talking. Let him talk. That's all he's doing is calling whoever he's calling and just saying whatever. Let him talk at this point. Who cares? No one cares. I'm like, so I told my baby daddy, I told him, I thought we was arguing back and forth. I said, you know what? I said, you are somebody who your mother should have swallowed. And I was really amped when I said this. So just imagine, if you never heard me yell, just imagine when I'm yelling, because only people who I was like in relationships with ever heard me yell. So it's not nice when I'm yelling and when I'm really mad, right? So I was like, you're somebody who your mama should have swallowed, bitch. Like, you are a fucking disappointment, period. You're a disappointment. You was a disappointment as a baby daddy. You're a disappointment as a husband. You're a disappointment as a father. You're a disappointment all over. You're a disappointment to yourself. You're a disappointment to the people who gave birth to you. Because you and somebody, your mama should have got down on her knees and took in her fucking mouth. Because she could have got rid of your ass instead of giving birth to your ass. Because I wish if I could rewind the time back to 2004 and I would have saw your ass coming, I would fucking keep going. Knowing that what I know now, the nigga that I have to deal with 14 years later, I would have left your ass exactly right where the fuck you are, because you are a fucking embarrassment. You are spineless. You're an embarrassment. You don't have a mind of your own. You don't think for yourself. You let everybody think for you. That's why you don't have a backbone. You're weak. I'm like, so, no, I don't respect you. I hate that I married you, and I hate that I even know your ass. So, and I said what I said about my son. That'll be in another video. I don't want to talk about that here. But I was telling my sister this in the aggression that I was talking to him in it. Because once he said something about my sister, it was on. It was on. I was like, don't you ever bring my sister up. Don't you ever talk about my sister. Because what you're not fit to do, you're not going to get on the phone and say nothing to her. The only person who you're going to bring mess to is me. You're not going to bring it to nobody else. In almost 20 years, I never seen you argue with a man not one time. I never seen you do nothing with a man not one time. When my brother came to town looking for you, you disappeared and didn't show your face not one freaking time. The only person who you give flavor to is me. I said, now I don't respect you because I know you're a bitch. I don't want to curse. I don't give a fuck. I said, I don't respect you. And at this point, somebody whooped your ass, I would gladly watch and walk away when they're finished. Like I don't even know your ass. Man, I wish it was a reverse. Because my brother, man, if my brother wasn't like who he is. My brother was reversed, the person he used to be. Oh, man. I miss my old brother. I'm telling you. I really do. Because my brother, there are certain things that I would just went through, have gone through this year. I wouldn't have went through none of it. I wouldn't have went through none of it. Another one, because Mo wouldn't have had it. He's church, his stroke. He's not the same Mo that he used to be. Well, if he wasn't in church, probably he don't really care about the stroke. I'm like, but the old Mo, oh, it was so many things that I just dealt with this past year. I wouldn't have dealt with not one time. Not one time. He would have been without her so fast at his door. They're like, what are you saying? He would have, man. I have seen my brother beat down many a men over his sister. Okay, so we had to keep Mo out of the loop. We told him what he needed to know, not everything. I'm like, because all it's gonna do is just make him mad, and he can't do what he used to do. That's just gonna stress him out. I'm like, so the only people, he knew about what I was going to do because he heard it through, my parents and stuff. He had to know. I'm like, but we kept a lot of stuff from him for our own personal reasons. But if this was years ago, I've seen my brother beat down my other baby daddy. I mean, lumped him up like who? What did you say about? And they don't play about their nephews, but never have, especially Mo. Never have. You say something about his nephew, oh my goodness, he's on your ass. Eddie was a habitual, he crossed so many lines, and there's just after so many lines, you just can't come back from so many things. Like he just crossed way too many lines, but I just cannot deal with stupidity. Like I cannot deal with it anymore. Like I am so at peace. I am in a whole nother place in my life now. If Eddie hasn't done one thing, he definitely changed my life. He changed me in a sense of I don't trust anybody anymore. Like I had a really open kind of, relationship. Or I mean, like, what's the word? I wasn't not fearful, because I'm not fearful. I'm just more cautious. I wasn't as cautious as I was now. I don't want anybody around my children. I don't even want anybody around my front door. I'm like, back up. What are you doing? Why are you contacting me? What do you want? That's kind of where I am right now. When I'm talking to the opposite sex, what do you want? What do you want from me? There's one guy, he literally just told me the other day, he said, you're taking out what you went through in your past on us. Hi. I said, I'm not taking anything out on you. Not one bit. I'm not taking anything out on you. I said, what I'm doing is I'm being smart now, because I wasn't smart back in the day, but I'm being really smart now. That's just where I am now. I wasn't cautious before. I was very much more trusting of the opposite sex because I never ran into anybody who's crazy. I said, but I'm more I'm cautious now. I'm making drives out just to see somebody to Southern Highland. I don't even like driving like that. And I dang sure don't want to drive out to Southern Highland, but you ain't finna know where I live at. That's where I am now. Ain't nobody know where I live at unless I'm with you for at least 6 months to a year. Anything prior to that, you can forget about that. You want to know? I'm talking about it right now. But yeah, I'm just very cautious. I'm like, when I mean, I really meant it. I don't want anybody to know anything really deeply about my kids, about me, about what I'm going. I don't want nobody in my business like that. And I never thought I'd be like this, but this is how I get peace. I go to sleep at night in peace. I wake up in peace. My son is at peace. The only one who's not in peace is my little one, but he's going to be at peace again. I promise me that. I promise you that. But my older son is at peace. He's happy as a clam, okay? Me and him is bonding like no other, It's just me and him. I don't have to worry about anybody else's attitudes. I don't have to worry about anybody else's emotions. It's me and my son. He don't make me mad at all because he don't do nothing to make me mad. He's not a bad person. Like, so I'm not in here screaming. I'm not in here arguing with anybody. It's just how I like it. When you mess up my peace, you got to go. And that's just how I feel. I'm at peace again, and I like it. I like it exactly how it is. Peaceful. So, yeah. But I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I don't really have any really complaints. My birthday ends in a couple of weeks. It is the 16th. Actually, I have exactly 30 days now for my birthday. It is December 16th. Today, my birthday is January 16th. And it took me a minute to figure out exactly what I was doing for my birthday. Like, took me a whole minute because I didn't know. I went back and forth. I was supposed to do things with my friends, but half of my friends have moved away. Two of my friends ended up moving to North Dakota, which is the most random places, but they moved to North Dakota. Two of my other friends, they moved back to Cali. One of my friends went back to St. Louis. One of my friends, well, two of my friends now I don't even talk to. So it's only left really 2 friends left. So I had about a good 10. I only have 2. So what I wanted to do, I can't do that because it's not enough people to do it with. And then I wanted to go see Usher at the, what is he at? Not the Mirage. Yep, 30 Days, January 16th. Not the Mirage, wherever he is. I forgot where he is, but his shows don't start back up until March, I think. And I have some people that actually I met to work through here. Their birthday is in March. They're actually coming out here in March for their birthday, and they're going to see Usher. So I'm going to go see Usher with them for their birthday. I never even met them a day in their life. We just happen to be really cool online. So I'm going to go see Usher then when they come out here in March. So then I was going back and forth to going back on a cruise for my birthday to same place that I went last year. Well, this year, it's going to be last year for Mexico, for Ensenada, but I was going to go on Royal Caribbean, but it didn't quite work out. It didn't quite work out because I couldn't get the money together in time. And now I looked at it the other day, and then the price is like $700 that you have to pay because there's no like more payment plan. So I can't. I scrapped that because I'm really focused on the family vacation, which I'm going to be chugging out a lot of money for that because not only am I paying for my kids, I'm paying for my 2 brothers to also go to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. So we're all going to Cabo in April, and I'm really, really excited about that. So I'm going to, where am I going? I'm going to break now, actually. I'm going to, where am I going? I keep forgetting my thought. Oh, for Mexico. I'm going to, I don't even know if I should say it on here. but I will be going out of town for my birthday. I will have it in a vlog for my birthday of where I am, where I'm going, what I'm doing while I'm out there. It's going to be so much fun of where I'm going for my birthday. I'm really, really excited to go. I'm really, really excited to go. And never been. I was supposed to go there last year, but I didn't get to go because I had COVID for my birthday last year. So I had to stay in town. So now I am going this year, and I'm super excited. So I'm paying for half. My person that I'm going with is paying for the other half. So yeah, chugging out about how much moolah? Probably about maybe like $600, maybe. Yeah, probably like $600. I'm chugging out. Another person have to pay about $600 too, which is a lot. That's why I like cruises. Because everything is all included. You don't have to pay all this extra bullshit. But I couldn't go on my cruise for my birthday, which is fine because we're gonna have a blast in April for family vacation. We're gonna have a fucking blast. So, but yeah, so I have a lot of stuff. I'm ready for January to come. Not because of my birthday, well, that too, but I'm just ready for January to come because I have so much already like happening right at the beginning of the year. So right at the beginning of the year, I think I already told you, I may have told you, but my job I don't know if you want to call these promotions, but I have getting opportunities to do a lot more. So I started off as working for one company as a prescription drug person. I only did prescription drugs. I learned all about it at this one company, and then I end up moving to a manager position in that. And first I did customer service there, then went to pharmacy, then went to a supervisor for that one company. Then I switched to another company. Oh my Lord, I am online. Who is calling me? And then I switched to another company, and then that company, now I have got licensed to sell in health insurance. And then now I went from health insurance doing straight MAPD plans. I know y'all don't understand this, but MAPD plans, then dual plans. And this year I started selling enhanced plan, not enhanced plans, employer group plans. And then I went from employer group plans. Now they have put me into a group where they want me to study for another exam, get licensed again at the beginning of the year, start studying so I can sell life insurance. So I'm be selling life insurance, auto insurance for your cars, and home insurance for your homes. So I can sell insurance all year long in this bunch, while in AEP I'll still be selling for health insurance. So I will have a bigger opportunity to continue to sell all year round, not just strict to health insurance, which I'm excited about. That just adds more licenses onto my name, which gives me more opportunity to do more stuff. Then when I'm dealing with that, I have to also be studying, because I promised Tamika before she chopped my head off to study for the driving the four-wheelers. That is a future goal as well, to do that and get that out of the way, because I do want to drive. I do want to get on the road and live life. I really, really do. So who in the world? I do want to do that, so that's really, really exciting to be able to have that opportunity to do that. So I am looking forward to 2023. 2023 is looking like it's going to be a really, really nice year, I guess. Like, it's going to be a really, really nice year. So will be 38 in 30 days. My son will be 19 on the 25th of January. I will be out of town on my birthday. I will be doing a lot of fun things. Can't wait to show you guys. I'm in a good place. So I don't know what that phone call was. I just left a message. So I'm going to actually call him back. I'm actually on a break. That was my son. I probably need to go back and pick him up or something. But I just want to stop in and say what was going on with me right now. And keep me, guys, in your prayers. Keep me lifted up. And think about me. And on my birthday, ain't nothing wrong with sending a girl a good old cash out to help me celebrate my birthday. All right. So follow me again on my social media, Keyshawn Varese Robinson on Facebook, and Sleepless and LVMB on Instagram, and Keyshawn Varese Robinson on TikTok. But yeah, those are my social media platforms. I do not have a Snap. I don't want to Snap. And I'll see you guys later. Vlogmas for me starts back up on the 17th, I think. 17th or the 18th. I have videos every day from then. This week I took a week off because I don't know why I took a week off. I think I was just pushing my videos, but I will be back up and ready to rock and roll starting, I think, tomorrow or the next day or something like that. But anyway, that's long enough. I talked for 30 minutes. I'll see you guys later. Bye.